Hello, my name is Paul. I'm going to teach you how to configure VTP on the switch. So from here right now, is in the configuration. I set four switches in topology, and VTP configuration is a configuration which allows you to apply client and server configuration on the switch. So you can configure this one as a client and this one as a server in order to monitor all these client, all this switch which is down on the ground here. And right now we are going to apply VTP configuration in order to control the switches on the clients. So we are going to make this one. They are a server. The VTP is in the server mode by default, but we wanted to make this one as a server mode. We want to turn this one as a client mode in order for this one to control, because server mode enable you to delete, modify or create variant, and if you create variant here, it will just automatically the frame will forward it automatically to other client switch from the server here. Right now, but the client will not delete, will not do anything on the variant. So but only server which is going to work on the variant, which involve creating, modifying and doing other things on the variant configurations. So let us go here and check the configuration. If you click set enable, let us check the VTP status. This one for checking. We check this VTP status here. We have the version 2. The configuration revision is 0 because we have not yet configured, and the maximum variant support locally is 255. The number of existing variant is 5. This is the default variant which is existing there. There are 5 in number, and the VTP operation mode is server, which means we are in the server mode by default. We are not in the client mode, but we are in the server mode by default. And from here, the domain name is not there when we are going to create domain name, and other thing, pruning, other things is in there now. This is the choice which wanted to make it as a server and others as a client. And the connection here, we connected with a stray with a crossover cable because we wanted to allow the communication to move through all other switches. Now let us start. Let's go to the global configuration. In the global configuration, we said we just said VTP. We put the domain, the VTP domain. I just put paul.com. Yeah, the domain is there. Then we provide password for that. We say password. You can just pay Paul 1234. The password is there, and let us say mode. It is is by default server mode because we wanted to put this one as a server mode, and it is by default server mode, which means it is fine. We do right to save the configuration. After second configuration, you end, and you say it so VTP status again. Then you find here the VTP status. It is server mode, and the domain, it is there now. We have created domain to be paul.com. Now this is what we've done. Then you go to the global configuration, and if you wanted the communication to move through here, to frame to move from here, you have to turn this one after trunk, the interface to trunk mode. Now before going to trunk, let us try to check if the balance is there. Since n, so we said so variant brief, just said so variant brief. Here we don't have any variant which is created, only we have a default variant, which I'm saying we have a default, which is this one. All are default variant. We have 4 default variant which is working on the switch, and including the native variant which is also on the switch. So now this is the default variant. and we do not create any balance. Now we go to the global configuration. We will check the trunking port. We go to check packet file set. So interface is trunk. Interface trunk. There's no trunk. So interface trunk, which means we do not create any trunk within this interface. So we have to create. We make this interface to be trunk in order for communication between the servers. Now we go to the global configuration, and we have to create this one as a trunk port. We say it interface range fast internet 0 from 1 to 3. Then the range from 1 to 3, which means we interface 1, 2, and 3. We are going to arrange them together. Then we set choose port mode set trunk. Set trunk. Yeah. It's starting down and it's coming out as a trunk. Now all the interface was changed from access mode to trunk mode. Now we do right to save the configurations. Now exit and here. Then you said so what? So interface trunk. Yeah, we have 3 trunk which is on the interface. We have them here. They are trunking and they're using the latest .803 encapsulation. The mode is in encapsulation. We have 803, which is also one of the best encapsulation protocol which is used for encrypting. And the status are trunking. We have 3 default mode which is a trunk, which is in valent. So these are, we turn the interface to be trunk. To interface 1, 2, 3, they are now in the trunk. So that is it. You go to the global configurations and you do some things by saying, you create valent set valent 10. Then you said name technology valent 20. Said name, you can just say networking voluntary. You say it name, you can just say it computing. Do right to save the configuration and end here. Then you said so valent brief. Yeah, you have now seen the valent is here. We have created 3 different valent: networking, computing, and technology in a server mode. Here we have the 3 valent now created here. We have done with this one. Now if you go to here, we have to change this one to client mode because it is not yet changed to the client mode. Now you said and if you try to show VTP status, you find them, the domain is there. It is a server mode, which is not good. We wanted to turn into client mode in order to accept the configuration. Now let's set in the configuration, they set VTP mode, we set client. Then we set VTP password Paul 1234. VTP domain is there now. You can see the domain is there. Just put domain paul.com. Yeah, it's there now. Do right to save the configuration. And now we have created all the domain, and we have not created any variant here, but if you check right now, you'll find that there's a variant. And then you said show variant brief. You find that there's a variant which is automatically generated here, which means we have not yet created any variant, but because of this trunking virtual trunking protocol, it allowed everything to be accessed from here. Because you use this is as a server, you do anything, you create, you modify, you delete everything from here, you'll find them here also. So this is what we got from this client mode, and they are here working. At the same time, we're also making this one. We are going here. This one also by default is a server, and we are going to do the same thing in order for us to access. Enable. If you show variant brief, you'll find that there's nothing created here, only defaults. Only we have the default variant which was created by Cisco, manufacturer, but we don't have the real thing which is created here. Now, because this one is still a server, if you try to check, so if you try to say it show VTP status, you find that this one is still a server. We wanted to turn this one from server to client in order to access the information which is coming up from the server list. So we can able to get the notification from the server. Now we have to go and change it to the server. The domain, it is automatic there now. Domain is there, but now it is the server. We have to change this in server mode and put the password. So BTP mode, we said client, not server. Then we said BTP password. Let's say Paul, no, 1234. Yeah, do right to save configuration and check. Now you'll find that show variant, you'll send that brief. You find that this thing is automatically there now. You can see now we have technology, computing and technologies there, which means the VTP configuration is very important when you wouldn't want to waste a lot of time, because creating variant from here, again come and create variant here, create variant, it will waste a lot of time. Now the Cisco has brought for you the protocol which is very easy for you, flexible for you to use only one choice in order to configure everything to any other switch which is within the network. Now if I can delete one from here, and it will delete everything. Let me first try to delete technology out. Variant, we have said no variant 10 from the choice. Then you see the outcomes. Now we said configure terminal. We said no variant 10. We said no variant 10. Do right to save configuration, and then if you try to check show variant here in a brief, you find that the variant 10, it is not there now. It is deleted from the main choice. We have deleted variant from here. Now check, it is also been deleted from here automatic. If you have said to check anywhere from here, before it is here. Now this is before it is there technology. Now we saw variant again, the same thing. You'll find that it is not there now. Brief, it is not there now because it is deleted. You see, so anything you do on the server choose, it will automatically be synchronized here within the configuration, synchronized in the client. Anything that you do in the server, it will synchronize in the client. So This is the importance of VTP configurations here on the choice as administrator. Thank you so much. Next time I will teach you more. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Thank you.